Okay, y'all. And y'all know I do not come on camera, but today I got time because uh this whole Jay-Z shit. First of all, I don't know why motherfuckers is even surprised. I really don't. From my understanding, Jay-Z was always on some shelf type shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me just bring y'all motherfuckers back. Rich nigga, poor nigga, still a nigga. Okay? I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay. My presence is charity. I mean, these are his words. It ain't mine. Um, we passed kneeling. I'm not the businessman. I'm the business man. Am I lying? As far as I'm concerned, these are his words, not mine. You know what I'm saying? These his. But anywho, let's jump right into the meat and potatoes of the video. You already know who show you on if you click that button. So, is anybody surprised with Jay-Z doing out here in these NFL streets? But did he not call Jermaine Dupri personally and told Jermaine Dupri to not take the deal that he's been secretly working on for a whole year? That makes no sense to me. The part that really makes no sense, check this out, right? How the fuck do people find out that you've been making this deal for over a year? For a year now. 8 months or a year now. Flying back and forth at least 5 times. Making this deal. Now, whoever spilled the beans, the tea or whatever, whoever spilled the tea in your fucking camp needs to be fired. Point blank period. They need to be fired because how the fuck we know that you been flying back and forth for the last fucking year making this deal? Make that shit make sense. Then that means somebody in your motherfucking team spilling the tea. If we, got hit to, that you been out here doing, what I'm saying, flying back and forth for a year, at least 5 times, making this deal. Now, first of all he is in charge of the entertainment part for the next 5 to 20 years, whatever the fuck that's in that contract. And then he's supposed to be 5% of part owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers or some shit, which makes no sense to me because to own an NFL team, you got to have money. And Jay-Z's just sitting at $1 billion. You feel what I'm saying? That's no money. To us, that shit is some money. But to motherfuckers that's owning teams out this bitch, that ain't nothing but muscle. What's that? Fucking pennies, nickels, and dimes? That shit ain't shit. That ain't shit. These are facts. Yo, I can't. I just can't. The shit is just funny to me. It really is. But I don't know. Get in the comment section. I really don't have nothing to say about this. I mean, we talking about. First of all, didn't he lose like $61 million? Did he not spend $61 million for a title or some shit like that? They asked him to partner with him. He bought and then turned around. I think Apple turned around, bought the shit for 33% or some shit. part of it, whatever, because he lost a lot of money in that. I think, with Jay-Z being 49 years old, about to be 50 years old, December the 4th, in my personal humble opinion, I think it's more about, wait a minute, time, before I even say what I'm about to say, let's pause for the motherfucking cause. These are other people's entities. These are other people's business. You feel what I'm saying? Like Tidal. Jay-Z did not start Tidal. Let's just put it out there. He invested in Tidal. And he's the face for Tidal. But he put up like $61 million to $67 million invested in Tidal. That's a lot of fucking money. And then turn around, you really didn't see that revenue back. For real, for real. You got a $10 regular shit, $20 backstage, whatever, exclusive tickets, etc., right? And then, just like what 50 Cent said, like 50 was like, yo, he put up his money for Tidal, he invested in Tidal and all that, but let's keep it a stack. None of the music that was previous recorded before you launched Tidal and you've been the face of it, you couldn't bring none of your material or anybody else that you had on that platform material onto Tidal. Like, they could not regurgitate any of their old songs. Y'all had to come up with new songs because the contracts that y'all signed, none of y'all is not even your wife Madonna, none of y'all, majority of y'all that was on that stage don't even own your own fucking masters. So y'all couldn't even bring nothing, your previous work, to Tidal. Y'all had no choice but to make new music. I just had to make that disclaimer. I had to put that out there, right? The next thing was, what I was about to say. Yeah. You 49, you about to be 50. Oh, that's what I had to say before I say that. Here's another thing that you put your money behind. You just put up $200 million plus of your money to only own 5% of the NFL? That's how you know it costs a lot of money just to own a fucking team. You put up $200 million plus just to own 5% of one motherfucking team, yo. Somebody make this shit make sense. Please make this shit make sense. For real. Because here we go again. So the next rap song that you come out with, you want to say how you lost 200 mil. Because when you lost, you run around saying, yo, I put up 20 mil for Kanye. Then you had another song that you lost about 60 stacks. Was that Tidal? Did you invest in Tidal before we heard about Tidal? Because basically that's the amount that you put in to Tidal. These are the facts. Then when you wasn't making that much squilla money, and then on top of that, Drake wouldn't jump on your team. Lil Wayne couldn't even get out of his fucking contract to even jump on your team. And then they gave Lil Wayne pennies, nickels, and dimes. $10 million? Nigga, that wasn't nothing. Settlement? Really? And what that came from, like Interscope or some shit like that? That was nothing. That was a pair of fucking shoestrings, my nigga. Like, real talk. You got bitches like J-Lo walking around with fucking wedding rings like $60 million. Easy. So, that You say you lost 60 stacks, whatever. In his world, that's 60 million, right? And then you put up $200 million to own 5% of a team. Just feel like this, nigga, you lost your money. Point blank, period. You lost your money. You just gave away free money. Oh, another thing. But you being 49, you about to be 50. I don't even think it's about the money for real, for real. I think it's about legacy. You trying to leave a print. You trying to leave something behind. You got these kids, you know what I'm saying? And you got enough money for your kids. Kids don't have to work and shit like that. What I'm afraid of is that so far what I see, every artist, every black artist that came through and had passed away, I could say probably 95% of them that left kids behind, all they left was the legacy of their name. Majority of them kids didn't even get funds, money, nothing. These are facts. The Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings, and the B.B. King, and, you know, all these people left back, they had kids. They left back the Marvin Gayes, and, you know, I mean, they got royalty after the math. After. And then they had to go to court just to get that. But the reality of it is that majority of them not sitting back with that squiller. You know what motherfuckers making money off of? Right now? Is hush money. And what that hush money come from? Us black people being murdered out on the street. These are facts. The Dylan Roof and the Rice, and, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, Rekia Boyd, and, you know, all these different names out here in these streets. All these people, we could go down a whole list. And then what they get? A payout. It then turn around when social injustice that we talk about should be happening. But we pass kneeling, right? But we got motherfuckers being killed out in this bitch every fucking day. And what they get? A payoff. Once they get that money, you don't hear shit from them. So why would Jay-Z really come out talking about some social injustice? When the very people that got paid off, you don't hear a peep from them. And it's kind of funny how Eric Garner, you know, he died, then turned around like the money went back to the family, moms and this and that, and turn around the daughter died. Like, what the fuck is this? Shit not making no sense to me. The Mike Browns and everybody's getting paid. But soon shit really hit the fan, you don't hear a peep from them motherfuckers no more. These are facts. Everybody took the easy way out. And shit keep happening every fucking day. That's all I got to say. I'm out.